everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I am making one of Ree Drummond's, aka the Pioneer Woman's recipe. I saw it they featured it on the Food Network Instagram page, and I do follow the Food Network, and yeah, they happen to feature this recipe of Ree's. So this one today I'm making is called the Quesadilla Casserole, and I'm excited to try it because I love quesadillas. But sometimes I don't want to do all the work for it, so it's nice that this is a casserole version. You can kind of just dump all of the ingredients in, throw it in the oven, let it cook and do its thing. So we're going to walk through the steps today. Here are all the ingredients that I used in this recipe. I ended up changing a few of them a little bit differently from the Pioneer Woman's. I ended up making mine a little bit more vegetarian. She used shredded chicken, which next time I'll definitely do. But yeah, as you can see in the ingredients, I have the flour tortillas, which you end up having to use all 8 of them, shredded cheese, I did spinach, mushrooms, corn. I also used, our family loves the Newman salsa, so I did the pineapple salsa, really tasty. If you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend it. And I also added what she did as well, is putting the taco seasoning in it. I decided to butter the bottom of this cookie sheet because my luck, if I didn't, this, big quesadilla casserole would get stuck on it and it would just be horrible. And plus being hungry, I'd be like, really? I just want to eat this now. So that is what I'm doing, is just buttering the bottom to be safe so that it doesn't get stuck on this cookie sheet. So I placed down 7 of the flour tortillas, so that covers that whole cookie sheet, and we'll be able to stuff and put in all of the ingredients. So first step, check. Next, it's taking the mild cheddar cheese right there and spreading it all on the bottom of those tortillas. So there wasn't a measurement for me. I just honestly packed on as much as I thought and just spread it out to cover the whole bottom. Next, I took the taco seasoning mix and just sprinkled it all around, again, the bottom and throughout that cheese. And I eyeballed that, and I think I used almost half of that package. I don't think I used the full package because I didn't want too much of that taco seasoning taste, but if you definitely really like it, then might as well just use the whole thing. But I know my family, we don't always want that strong of a taste. That's why I just used about half of it, and like I said, I sprinkled it around and made sure that seasoning was all spread out. Next, I let the frozen corn thaw, and then once it thawed, I spread it out on the bottom of that quesadilla, which you see right now. Next, I cut some mushrooms, spread that out all on the bottom. I love mushrooms, so for me, the more the better. Next, I ended up cooking the spinach in the microwave with a little water in a bowl. I thought that'd be easier and better for this recipe, so as you can see, there is the cooked spinach. Just so you can get a closer look of it, here's the Newman's pineapple salsa. Like I said, really good. And I put this all around the top of the quesadilla. Last ingredient is spreading more of that mild cheddar cheese on the top of the quesadilla so you can get it really cheesy, very tasty. After putting the shredded cheese on top, now I'm folding down this big quesadilla. As you can tell, it's not the easiest, but I ended up putting a couple more of the flour tortillas in the middle to close it out. I made the mistake before, it's actually 10 in that package, and I think I used 9. I know I used more than 8, so it was probably 9, maybe almost all of them. Now I'm spreading melted butter that I melted in the microwave across the whole quesadilla, and then Drummond did is she put another cookie pan sheet on top of the quesadilla to keep it all together. Then you're putting it in at 450 degrees for about 20 minutes. And there it is right there. It was so good. I'd recommend is that for me, I usually wouldn't have put the salsa in the whole quesadilla to begin with. But because the Pioneer Woman did, I was like, whatever, I'll try it. But I'd recommend next time, do not put it in. It didn't make it super soggy, but I think it would have tasted better if I had done that separately. But otherwise, definitely easy to make. I would do it again, and I would change it up and do chicken or even like a steak quesadilla next time. That'd be very tasty.